Scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the...
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll manage only a... Here's Murray. And incomplete. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter.
Crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, an 8. To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to it. Back to throw, Fields. And able to catch it at Kern now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here.
Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A give to the fullback on the dive. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Escaping the pressure right. Here's Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's Kelsey on the ground. On second down, Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
For him. He will cross 5,000 yards very early and could climb to 3rd on the Vikings' all-time list of rushing leaders.
Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Montgomery.
That quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignment.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. This run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped just yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on foot.
And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
And he works his way. And they'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Amir Smith-Marset from 4 yards out. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson. To throw is Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. At a back version here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I'll tell you what.
Here's Murray from midfield. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one down to the... Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll slide to a... A give to the tight end, Kelsey. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big...
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now Murray off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And it's not.
But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And complete right side to Cook. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
The kick by Joseph is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So when you factor in the safety, that's now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is going to lose. Off the option. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. We see double-digit carries, MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Begin quarter number 4. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is... Murray again, 2nd and 10. Swinging this out wide. Now Murray. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have it. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And it's incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Talk about career resurgence. How about Robert Quinn in 2021? 18.5 sacks at age 31, which put him over 100 for his career. And he finished.
Murray going to throw. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the
five. The penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's taken in by Smith-Marset.
Quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. A yard on that last run. Now Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's complete to Smith-Marset. And this is going to turn into another first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Steps away to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll 6. Fields. Looking inside. Out of the gun, Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline.
Drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it?
1st down, Murray. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
That's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Play fake, Murray. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they need to make something happen for a chance at a comeback, and I'd say that qualifies. They took advantage of the play-action pass by the offense.
Here's Murray. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
There and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
Rusher, 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
He's going to look deep down the field. Fields going to keep it once more. And a short gain across. Beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Here's Fields. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Their defense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And some room to roam now. 50 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
When it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Vikings. Now Mod. To the goal line.
3rd down to fall back on.
Left side, Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Fields on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. His defense.
Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Chandler Sullivan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. And he takes a shot
away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure.
Force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this crowd is... That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out.
Tandem, the back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Gain of 4. Brings up
Bond going to throw it. Caught, Kelsey, left side. He's got room at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.